What's going on, everybody, and welcome back to Bourbon of the Week. Listen, if you're not from Pennsylvania, this might not be the video for you, but we're doing it anyway, and I'm kind of doing it in a way that I usually do my Patreon videos, where I'm just spitting off the top here, right? Not a lot of research involved, not a lot of editing. We're just going to do it straight up. This is the Matt versus Rocky debate right now. They both got a private barrel select from Mermaid Spirits. We'll talk all about that later, but we're going to pour these up, and we're going to see who wins here. We're going to do it with our Great Whiskey Challenge tasting kit, so we don't know which one's which. This is blind. This is the way it's got to be done. Let's pour these up right now. I'll edit this part out. Solid pop. Better pop. Who had the better pop? Right off the bat, Matt winning with a solid pop. So we have Rocky as C, Matt as B. We're going to mix these up so we don't know which one's which. Everybody knows, time for the traditional sip. Cheers, y'all. This is going to be good. So here's the deal. I moderate this group called PA Bourbon Squad here in Pennsylvania. If you're in Pennsylvania and you're not already in this group, you're absolutely missing out. We have over 10,000 members now, and I say we because I feel like I'm a part of it. They basically are like family to me at this point. But we have gentlemen named Matt and Rocky who started this group from nothing, and as I mentioned, now we have over 10,000 members. So they got together with a gentleman named David Johnston, I believe. Is it Johnston? It's Johnston. From Mermaid Spirits. He runs that in Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania, and they got to do their own private selection picks. Now, these are distilled in Indiana, which makes me believe, obviously, MGP or Ross and Squibb. So I don't know if they got to pick directly from their private barrel selection or if Mermaid Spirits has their own private barrel selection through MGP that they got to choose from. But the question remains, whose pick is better? Is it Rocky's? Is it Matt's? Who's going to win it? This is what the people want to know. We're going to start with this glass over here. We're going to talk about Rocky's to start. This is barrel number R80, which is, I'm assuming, Rocky's. Alcohol volume proof of 117.5. Bottle number 88. This is privately selected single barrel. This is a straight bourbon whiskey, so we know it's at least 2 years old, and it is cask strength. And then I believe it doesn't tell us aged for over 4 years. So we know it's aged over 4 years. I believe everything remains the same over here, except this is barrel M81, which again, I'm assuming is Matt, bottle 88. And this proof is only 116.7. So less than a proof difference when it comes to the two of these. It'll be interesting to see who can win this. But let's drink this one over here and see how much they actually vary between these two. Ever so slightly. There is a little bit of a difference. When I drank it, I could tell a difference, but I don't know how much I'm really telling. This glass seems a little bit sweeter to me. Just something off the front of this seems a little bit sweeter, while this one has a little bit more of a spice. So if you like spice, this is going to be the glass for you. If you like sweetness, this is going to be the glass for you. Now, me and Matt always we don't see eye to eye when it comes to flavor profiles. He'll be like, oh, I love this bottle. I'll say it's trash. I'll be like, oh, I love this bottle. He'll say it's trash. So that's what we've got with Matt. So I'm assuming I'm going to align with Rocky, but you never know when you're doing it blind. A little bit more heat on this one, though. So a little bit more sweetness on this one, a little bit more spice on this one, a little bit more alcohol on this one, a little bit easier to drink on this one. If you've ever seen any of my reviews, price, taste, drinkability is how we do it. They're obviously the same price. Drinkability, I would definitely give to this bottle over here, but then taste, I would probably give to this bottle over here. So this one's going to be close. I'm very interested to see which one's which here, but I don't know if I can pick one quite yet. Now, as I mentioned, this is how I like to do my Patreon videos, right? Very minimal editing, very little information when it comes to what I actually research, let alone this gives you all the information that you need, right? It basically tells you where it's from. We know it's Ross and Squibb. We know it's distilled in Indiana. We know it's sourced, which isn't a problem. Mermaid Spirits puts that out there. And they do have their own stuff as well. So if you're interested in vodka or anything like that, Mermaid Spirits, check them out if you're in the Huntington Valley, Pennsylvania area, or if you're in the PA area at all, make sure you check out Mermaid Spirits because they've got some awesome products. But I mentioned that because I said we like to do this way on our Patreon, right? We do a lot of behind the scenes stuff. We do a lot of bottle stuff as far as, you know, helping each other out with meetups and samples and stuff like that. So if you want to check out the Patreon page, I'm not going to force you. It's just something fun that we do. We're doing a Secret Santa this year as well. A lot of fun. A lot of stuff going on with the Patreon. Check it out. I'll put in the link in the description below. They're both, I'll be honest with you, I thought I was going to love Rockies and hate Matt's, but they're both really good. Very slightly different though, like I mentioned before. A little bit more of that rye spice, get a lot of that vanilla, I can almost tell that it's young MGP as well. Kind of reminds me like of Penelope Smoke Wagon type deal, right? Two big names out there that also source from MGP. This seems like a little bit younger than that kind of stuff and definitely still good, but I don't know who I'm going to pick to win this one. I always look off in the distance. There's a painting on the wall over there. And whenever I'm doing this stuff, I just look at the painting on the wall and I don't know why. It focuses my attention to actually what I'm sipping on. Because when I'm looking at this, I'm thinking too much. I'm thinking, Chris, do you look all right on camera? Is everything going well? How was your day? Why did the baby poop so much? You know what I mean? When I look over there off into the distance, I can focus a little bit more on what I'm drinking. This one's tough. It's tough. I'm going to call it, though. I'm going to say that this one is my winner. Strictly off that taste profile, right? Again, if you like a little bit more sweetness, you're probably going to align with my flavor profile. If you like a little bit more of that spice, a little bit more of that black pepper, that rye almost that I can tell is in this, you're going to like this pick over here. Now, the question is, which one's is which? And I'm going to say that I picked Rockies. Just again, off of all my intuition and off of knowing that my palate aligns with Rockies over Matt's, I'm going to say that I picked Rockies. But let's finish these up. It's Christmas Eve. I hope everybody has a safe and happy holidays. Keep drinking your bourbon. Keep buying your stuff. If you have any questions or anything about PA Bourbon Squad or any of my channel stuff, make sure you message me on Instagram or on Facebook. I'm definitely in PA Bourbon Squad often, so make sure you check that out. Make sure you go follow that if you are in Pennsylvania. And here we go. Ooh, that is damn good. I'll be honest with you. Little bit more heat on this. Again, if you want something a little bit easier to drink, this one's probably going to be for you, but I just love the sweetness on this one. Let's figure it out. Our second place winner for the night is letter B, which was Matt. Matt, unfortunately, you're going to win. You're going to win. You're going to lose to Rocky on this one, at least for PA Bourbon Squad. Maybe Big Stick has something else for you. This is what we've got for today, though. I appreciate you guys stopping by. See you guys later. Make sure you check out PA Bourbon Squad. Make sure you check out Mermaid Spirits, and definitely click that like and subscribe button here on YouTube. I don't even know where I am anymore. I was going to say Facebook. Cheers, y'all. We'll see you next time.